Hey, good evening and welcome to our Wednesday night before Christmas. We're glad that you have joined us. I'm going to move quickly tonight. Every year, that Wednesday before the Christmas, we do a Christmas quiz to find out how much you really know about the true Christmas story. There's a lot we think we know. We've seen it in Christmas plays. We've seen the nativities. We have seen the Christmas cards. So tonight, and I have to move quickly because we have a choir rehearsal that will be in this room shortly afterwards. So if you'll grab your thing, those of you watching online, you'll just have to take the quiz this way. I'll post it on our Facebook page as soon as I can after the service tonight. So if you'll grab your pencil and paper and you're ready, we'll start out, okay? Which book of the Bible contains the first prophecy about the coming of Jesus? Is it Isaiah, Matthew, Genesis, or 1 Samuel? Which book of the Bible contains the first prophecy about the coming of Jesus? Question 2. What names did Isaiah give to the Messiah? And choose all of them that apply. Okay. Did Isaiah prophesy this? Jesus, Wonderful Counselor, Mighty God, King of Kings, Prince of Peace, Emmanuel, Jehovah Jireh. Which of those did Isaiah give to the coming Messiah? Number 3. Which prophet prophesied the birthplace of the Messiah? Was it Micah, Isaiah, Moses, or Jeremiah? Which prophet prophesied where Jesus would be born, the birthplace of the Messiah? Number 4, which of the 12 tribes of Israel did Jesus come out of? Was it Benjamin, Gad, David, Judah, or Reuben? Which of the 12 tribes of Israel did Jesus come out of? Number 5, easy one for you. Where do we find the Christmas story in the Bible? Okay, and select all that might be correct. Is it Matthew, Mark, Luke, John, or Acts? Which of these books will you find the Christmas story or the birth of Jesus? Number 6, what objection did Mary give when she was told that she would give birth to a son? But Joseph doesn't want children. I'm too old to have children. How can this happen? I'm a virgin. We can't afford a baby right now. What was Mary's objection when the angel told her that she was going to have a child? Number 7, when Mary found out she would give birth to the Son of God, she and Joseph were which? Married, betrothed or pledged to be married, living together as husband and wife but not married, or the Bible doesn't say. So when Mary found out she would give birth to the Son of God, she and Joseph were which of these? Number 8, what angel visited Mary? Was it Michael, Gabriel, Raphael, or the Bible doesn't name the angel? Which angel visited Mary? Number 9, the cousin or relative and her husband that Mary went to visit were A, younger than Mary. Oops, sorry. Didn't change the slide yet. Younger than Mary. They were about the same age as Mary. Her cousin was young, but the husband was old, or they were both advanced in years or old. So that cousin and relative and her husband, what were they in relation to Mary? Number 10, to whom did angels appear in Matthew 1 and Luke 1 and 2? Choose all of them that are correct. I will tell you there's more than one. Did the angels appear to Elizabeth, Herod, Joseph, the Magi, Mary, shepherds, Zechariah? Who did the angels appear to in Matthew 1, Luke 1, and Luke 2? Number 11. When the relative of Mary first heard Mary's voice, what response did her baby have? Did he leap in the womb? Did he immediately start to be born? Did he die in the womb? Or does the Bible not say? When Mary's relative first heard Mary's voice, what response did the baby have? Number 12, out of that same passage, when that relative, or when she heard Mary's voice, what happened to the relative? She was paralyzed. She began to give birth. She was filled with the Holy Spirit, or she was struck mute and could not talk. When she first heard Mary's voice, what happened to that relative? Number 13, when Joseph found out Mary was pregnant, what did he plan to do? A, start picking names for their baby. B, divorce her or break the engagement. C, add another room onto the house for a nursery. D, told all his relatives that he was about to be a daddy. Or E, the Bible doesn't say. I think the slide is a little bit different than the written copy, so here's a hint. It's not D. Okay. 14. Why did Mary and Joseph travel across the country? A, they were told to by King Herod. B, they were following a star. C, they were ordered to by Caesar Augustus. D, they were visiting family for Christmas. Or E, the Bible doesn't say. Why did Mary and Joseph travel across the country? 15, we're almost halfway. How did Mary travel across the country? Was it A, on a donkey, B, on a camel, C, she walked, or D, the Bible doesn't say? How did Mary travel across the country? Number 16. In what city was Jesus born? Was it A, Nazareth, B, Bethlehem, C, Jerusalem, or D, Egypt? What city was Jesus born? Number 17. What does the innkeeper say to Joseph and Mary? A, there's no room in the inn. B, I have a stable you can use. C, if only you would have made reservations. Or D, the Bible doesn't mention an innkeeper. What does the innkeeper say to Joseph and Mary? Number 18. The angels told the shepherds who were looking after their flocks. Was it A, be very afraid? Was it B, go to Nazareth and see this baby boy? Was it C, I bring you good news that will cause great joy for all the people? Or was it D, the Bible doesn't say? The angels told the shepherds who were looking after their flocks, which of those? 19. What did the angel tell the shepherds would be a sign to them that they had found the child spoken of? Sorry, it's worded a little different on the side, but similar there. Was it A, he would be wrapped in strips of cloth and lying in a manger? Was it B, there will be a star located over his location? Was it C, you will see the Magi or wise men? Or was it D, a host of angels will be there and you'll see them? So, what did the angel tell the shepherds would be a sign that they had found that child? Number 20. How did people react to the shepherd story? Was it A, they didn't believe the story? Was it B, they thought the shepherds were crazy or drunk? Or C, those who heard the story were amazed? Or D, they asked the shepherds to take them to this newborn child? How did people react to the shepherd story according to the Bible? Number 21. Who visited Jesus immediately after his birth? Was it A, the shepherds, B, the wise men or magi, C, both the shepherds and wise men, or D, the Bible doesn't say? who visited Jesus immediately after his birth. Number 2, which animals were present at the place of Jesus' birth? Was it A, cows, sheep, and goats, B, cows, sheep, and donkeys, C, sheep only, or D, the Bible doesn't say? Which animals were present at the place of Jesus' birth? Number 23, who was Simeon? Was he A, Mary's crazy uncle, B, a righteous and devout man waiting to see the Messiah, C, the priest who was serving at Jesus' presentation, or D, the head shepherd? Who was Simeon? Number 24, when Jesus was presented at the temple to present him to the Lord, what sacrifice was offered? Was it A, a bull, B, a lamb, C, 2 doves or young pigeons, or D, a pig? Some of you are laughing at my humor, okay? You get it. What prophet or prophetess was at the temple when Jesus was presented as a baby? Was it A, Anna, B, Isaiah, C, Jeremiah, or D, Ruth? Which prophet or prophetess was present at the temple when Jesus was presented as a baby? Number 26, what gifts were given to Jesus by the Magi? And choose all of them that are correct. Myrrh, precious gems, gold, frankincense, royal robes, livestock, and fine linens. Which gifts were given to Jesus by the Magi? Number 27, how many wise men came to visit Jesus? Was it 3, 2, 12, or the Bible doesn't say? How many wise men came to visit Jesus? Number 28, the wise men stopped in Jerusalem to do what? A, inform Herod about Jesus. B, find out where Jesus was. C, ask about the star. Or D, buy Christmas gifts. The wise men stopped into Jerusalem to do which of these? Number 29, when the wise men found Jesus, he was A, a babe wrapped in swaddling clothes, B, a young child or a toddler, C, a boy in the temple, or D, the Bible doesn't say. When the wise men found Jesus, how old was he, basically? Number 30, Herod told the Magi to find the child and come back and tell him because A, he would go and worship the child too, B, they would plan a feast to celebrate, C, he would name the town after the child, or D, the Bible doesn't say. "31. Where did Joseph and Mary go after the Magi's visit? Was it to Bethany, Jerusalem, Syria, shopping, or to Egypt?" Where did they go after the Magi visit? Number 32. When Herod realized the Magi did not return to him, what did he do? Was it A, he declared December 25th the day to celebrate Jesus' birth? B, he sent scholars out to find Jesus? C, he had all the boys in Bethlehem 2 years old and under killed? Or D, he had all the boys in Israel 2 years old and under killed? Number 33. What does Emmanuel mean? Does it mean God is with us? Does it mean Holy One? Does it mean Messiah? Or does it mean the deliverer? What does Emmanuel mean? 34. Who told Joseph to name the baby Jesus? Was it A, Mary, B, Simeon, C, the Magi, D, the angel, or E, Joseph's mother? Who told Joseph to name the baby Jesus? The last one out of the normal quiz, I have a bonus question that you always get to substitute in if you miss one of these. According to Matthew, which of the following were in the lineage of Jesus? Okay, I'll give you a hint. Okay, Matthew follows the Father's side. Okay, so which of the following were in the lineage of Jesus? Boaz, David, Isaiah, Joseph, Saul, Samson. Which of those were in the lineage of Jesus, according to Matthew? And a bonus question, how did the Magi know to look for the coming Messiah? Was it A, they were involved in black arts and spirits told them? B, an angel appeared to them and informed them? Was it C, they saw a new star and were curious why it was there? Or D, the prophet Daniel taught them what to look for? It's your bonus question. So if you miss one of the others and you get the bonus one right, then you can substitute it in and say you got a perfect score, right? So, all right, you ready for the answers? Okay, here we go. Number one, which book of the Bible contains the first prophecy about the coming of Jesus? It was C, Genesis, in Genesis 3:15. Number two, according to Isaiah, what names did he give to Jesus? Okay, it's Wonderful Counselor, Mighty God, Prince of Peace, and Emmanuel. Those are found in Isaiah 9:6, and also Emmanuel is found in Isaiah 7:14. Number three, which prophet prophesied the birthplace of the Messiah? It was Micah in Micah 5:2, okay? Which of the 12 tribes did Jesus come out of? Judah, that's right, okay? Again, you can follow the lineage there, but there's another way to remember that. Who is known as the Lion of the tribe of Judah? It's Jesus, right? So it was Judah. Matthew chapter 1, verses 2 through 16. Where do we find the Christmas story? In only two books, Matthew and Luke. A little tidbit I came across while researching. The Christians of the early New Testament era did not celebrate birthdays and did not focus on or remember birthdays. That was a Roman tradition that was considered very pagan and very selfish because it was all about celebrating their birth. And so the early Christians just didn't do that. They tried to stay away from the Roman culture as much as they could. And so that's one reason you don't read as much about the birth of Jesus other than to signify that he was fulfilling prophecy. The early church just didn't celebrate birthdays. And so they celebrated his death and resurrection, not his birthday. Number 6, what objection did Mary give when she was told she would give birth to a son? How can this happen? I'm a virgin. Luke chapter 1, verse 34. Number 7, when Mary found out she would give birth to the Son of God, she and Joseph were B, betrothed or pledged to be married in Matthew 1:18 and Luke 1:27. Who remembers what angel came to visit Mary? It was Gabriel, Luke 1:26. Number 9, the cousin or relative and her husband Mary went to visit were both advanced in years. They were old, Luke 1:18. Number 10, to whom did angels appear in Matthew 1, Luke 1, and Luke 2? They appeared to Joseph in his dream in Matthew 1:20, to Mary in Luke 1:26, to the shepherds in Luke 2:9, and to Zechariah in Luke 1:11. So that's a good question. I'll have to go back and look. I may have missed that, but they were warned in a dream, but I don't know that it mentioned an angel. It's a Good question. I'll have to go back and read that one. So, number 11, when the relative of Mary first heard Mary's voice, what response did the baby have? He leaped into the womb, right? Luke 1:41. And when Elizabeth heard Mary's voice, what happened to her? See, she was filled with the Holy Spirit. The first instance in the New Testament of anybody being filled with the Holy Spirit. Number 13, when Joseph found out Mary was pregnant, what did he plan to do? It was B, right? Divorce her or break off the engagement. Matthew 1:19. Why did Mary and Joseph travel across the country? They were told to by Caesar Augustus. They had to go there for the taxing purpose. How did Mary travel across the country? We don't know. And everybody's like, oh, but I've seen all the Christmas cards where she's on a donkey. Yeah, well, we just don't know. She may have been on a donkey. She could have been on a horse, camel. All likelihood probably walked, but she wasn't there. So, where was Jesus born? In Bethlehem. B, Luke 2:4. Okay. Number 17. What does the innkeeper say to Joseph and Mary? Nothing, because there is no innkeeper in the Bible, right? So, number 18. The angels told the shepherds who were looking after their flocks, I bring you good news that will cause great joy for all the people, in Luke 2:10. Oops, that one didn't go with me. There you are. Question 19. Okay. What did the angel tell the shepherds would be assigned to them that they had found this child spoken of? It's A, he would be wrapped in strips of cloth and lying in a manger. Luke 2:12. Number 20. How did people react to the shepherd's story? It was C, those who heard the news were amazed, in Luke 2:18. 21. Who visited Jesus immediately after his birth? It is only A, the shepherds. Okay, you find that in Luke 2:16. All the nativity sets, everything are wrong because they always have the wise men there. But you'll find in Matthew chapter 2, verses 7 through 12, it didn't happen on the night he was born. 22, which animals were present at Jesus' birth? The Bible doesn't say, right? 23, who was Simeon? How many put Mary's crazy uncle? Yeah, it's not right, but it sounds good, right? B, a righteous and devout man waiting to see the Messiah. When Jesus was presented at the temple to present him to the Lord, what sacrifice was offered? 2 doves or pigeons, yes. 25, what prophetess was at the temple when Jesus was presented? The correct answer is Anna. 26, what gifts were given to Jesus by the Magi? Gold, frankincense, and myrrh. 27, how many wise men came to visit Jesus? The answer is, we don't know. It's always 3 in our tradition. But, yeah, there were 3 gifts, right? So it had to be 3, but the Bible just doesn't tell us. 28, the wise men stopped in Jerusalem to do what? To find out where Jesus was. Matthew 2:1 and 2. Okay. When the wise men found Jesus, he was which? A young child, right? Or a toddler. Number 30, Herod told the Magi to find the child and come back to tell him because, A, he would go and worship the child too. It was a clear lie, but that's what he told him. 31, where did Joseph and Mary go after the Magi visit? They went to Egypt. Yep. When Herod realized the Magi did not return to him, he did what? Had all the boys in Bethlehem 2 years old and under killed. Yep. 33, what does Emmanuel mean? God with us. Okay. Who told Joseph to name the baby Jesus? The angel. Okay. And 35, according to Matthew, which of the following are in the lineage of Jesus? It is Boaz, David, and Joseph. Okay, everybody ace it? Well, how about the bonus question, right? How did the Magi know to come looking for the Messiah? D, the prophet Daniel taught them what to look for. Find it in Daniel 5:11. Okay, it's like, can't read it. I got a reflection right there on that screen. Thank you. So, hey, those of you watching online, I'll post these and you can copy them and share them with your friends and let them know that, you got them all right or close to all right. And by the time you take it again, you'll get them all right, I'm sure. So thanks for being with us tonight. We're going to move into a choir rehearsal in this room. We will be praying. Look forward to seeing you on Sunday. We have a great music program lined up. We're going to be having various presentations. It'll be a good service with a meal, potluck meal afterwards, so you can stop and visit and hang out with your friends and celebrate a moment of peace during this Christmas season. So we look forward to seeing you. God bless you. We love you. I'll see you Sunday.